Hello, my name is Andrew Flushy. I'm a Virginia traffic and misdemeanor attorney. In possession of marijuana cases, sometimes people tell me, but I didn't even have marijuana on me. So how come I'm charged? Well, the answer is that Virginia law prohibits possession of marijuana. That doesn't mean that you actually have to have marijuana on your person. All that means is you have to possess it in some way. So the first and easiest example of possession is if you have it on your person, in your pocket or in your bag or your purse or somewhere actually on your physical person. That's a very clear-cut case of possession. Now there may still be arguments, but possession is usually not an issue in those cases. The other instance of possession is what we call constructive possession. And that's where they find the marijuana somewhere nearby or in your belongings somewhere. So maybe it's in the car that you're riding in, maybe it's just in your car registered to you and it's sitting in front of your house. Maybe it's in your house where you are, or a hotel room you're staying in, somewhere nearby, somewhere where they can tie it to you. What they have to prove in those cases is that you had knowledge of the character and nature of the actual marijuana, the plant material or the residue. And they also have to prove that you had dominion and control over whatever they found. So it's not enough to prove that you knew it was there. If it's not yours, and you can't control that it's being there. So they have to prove that you have some power over it, to remove it, or that you put it there, or something like that. And likewise, it's not enough to prove that you had power over it. They have, because you might not have any clue what it is. If it's just in a pile of trash, you might not know it's marijuana. But based on all the facts and circumstances, they have to prove both things. And that's where your statements come in. If you were to testify and you're arguing that you didn't know it was marijuana, they might ask you on the stand, have you ever smoked before? And if you have, ever used marijuana before, it's going to be kind of not believable that you didn't know what it was if you've, used it before. So that's where constructive possession comes in. It comes in those cases where you didn't have it on you, but it was tied to you somehow. There was some kind of connection to you or your property. And it can be a tough case to prove, but also sometimes it can be pretty simple. But it's one good reason to talk to an attorney to find out, if you do have an argument on that issue or not.